So we are on part 7, and I just realized my settings on my headphones were also on backwards. Yeah, I don't really have like a headset piece, it's just this. So yeah, and that's not really indicative on what side it should be on. Sometimes I actually put my headset on backwards. So I don't know how many episodes where I did not realize that. I'm sorry, guys. Um, Also, the settings on my recorder was also wrong. They were on the TV, which I was recording through the TV's heads or volume. So I'm sorry about that. Anyways, we were talking about how we became a dictatorship from a democracy, and I am pretty pissed off that I might have to restart the whole series just because of that. I'm not sure. I don't know. You guys decide if I should restart the series over that or not. Probably not. I've already made like 6 episodes. We're on episode, I think, 7 now. Well, let's just check. Yeah, we're on episode 7. We're not gonna restart the series just because of some flaw I made. To be honest with you, I'm not really too mad about it. At least I found out early on that I made a mistake instead of getting 30 episodes in and realizing it. I think you guys can actually hear my voice if you actually just like maximize everything and just listen as closely as possible because I don't have any sound on the game. Alright, I'm sorry about that for the rambling. Anyways, it is 12 o'clock at night here where I am at. We are slowly scooting along here in the game. We are in 1919. So, if you are watching the series, I am very, very sorry about that. We will try, well, I will try to pay attention to everything next time more carefully and try to make sure that I don't ever make that mistake again. Just like the whole sabotage thing with the Ethiopian game, I ended up going in debt $2.5 billion with the sabotage missions. I thought maybe I could actually, I don't know, I don't know, really explain it. I think you guys understand. So, sabotaging can actually be very expensive on both countries, to be honest with you, so don't actually do it unless you are very rich. Um, so, anyways, let's see here. Domestic prices are too high. We are about halfway through on this military complex. Um, it's going to increase our defenses by a lot. We should honestly deploy all and move these guys over here, and then tell you guys to go back in reserve. So, we have 77,000 plus 10,000 active personnel. So, we have a decent sized military. A lot of governments are probably going to have to overthrow their government. I'm not sure how many governments are going to have to do that, but there's probably a lot because most of them are colonies, which means they automatically get put as a democracy, I think. So they automatically get a second chance. If they can play it off, they might be able to honestly invest all their money into the democracy and win. So, yeah. let's go into reserves. I think we have just about enough military there. Yeah, we do. We have enough military there for a while. The recon we might actually send somewhere else. But, let's just see here. He has a Casadeli against us. I don't know how. Alright. So. Let's see here. Alright. So, we are making 2 million a day. With a daily income of 7 million. I don't know how the hell we are making 7 million a day, to be honest with you. That is crazy. So, we are almost at 15 million population. That was pretty darn good if you ask me. So, it just upsets me. I'm just sitting there thinking about how I just wasted 3 hours of people's time, probably, and them trying to figure out why they can't hear my voice and whatnot. I hope that's not on every fucking video and it's just the last like 2 or 3. So I am very sorry, guys. I will pay more attention to that in future videos, but I don't really feel like starting this campaign over. We are doing amazing though. We have honestly improved the government tenfold. We have enough money here to most likely, after we get this fortification up, buy. Alright, we got that fortification up. So, the reason why I'm building fortifications, I was explaining it in the last video. We are going to build some fortifications in this general area. And then we're going to build some fortifications in this general area. And we're also going to entrench every one of these areas. Or the whole border. We're going to entrench. So that way we can honestly probably start working on entrenching it right now. Let's just see. Yeah, that's not that bad. So we are trenching up the border so that way they have problems actually attacking us. So that's going to be a plus side to entrenching all of that. I don't think you can actually build multiple trenches. Maybe you can. Whoops. Whoops. I am fucking being silly here. So, we're on placement. Let's on placement. Oh, is that stronger than a trench? Trenches build time. So let's just, we can't build an emplacement, alright. So let's just build, oh, alright, so we can't build multiple trenches, but we can probably build, alright, so we can build encampments. Wait, is that what it says? Emplacements. We are going to build emplacements right afterwards. So that was our first line of defense, and if our first line of defense fails, we have a second line of defense, hopefully. How long is that going to take? 50 days. Alright, for 50 days, we are actually losing a decent amount. 600 days. We have 15 days of reserves. We need a lot more industrial goods for that. So, emplacements all around. I don't think you can build multiples. No, you can't. So we will have an impenetrable wall of defense, hopefully, against the unstoppable Ottomans. So let's try finding top exporters. America. Let's just see. 84 million for 15,000 or for 5,000. No, I'm good. About what country is actually pretty good terms with us? We don't have very good terms with any country, do we? Mexico. Right. So we might actually have to buy that. No, we might just slowly build them. Alright, we're going to pause this one, pause this one, pause this one, pause this one, pause this one. Pause that one. Pause that one. Military goods, we got industrial goods. We are buying. What the hell are we losing money for? Oh, it's because we aren't buying any electric. Electric has gone up to $22. Wow. New alliance formed with China and the Siamese. Alright, let's stop building that one. We'll just slowly build one at a time. So that is going to take a little bit to build slowly. That should fix our government. We are still losing a lot of money. What the hell are we losing that much money on? Oh yeah, we are buying a lot of industrial goods. This should finish in about 24 days. So we have 5,000 to work with. We did make a line of defense here. If we have to fall back from the trenches, we will fall back into an emplacement. And if we have to fall back to fortification will. Um, we should be good though. I wonder if we can build our farms there. Because if we can't, alright, that's fine. So basically, we will have to remove those later on if we do take over the Ottomans. That's fine. We had plenty of farmland anyways. So, alright. And we also have this too. And we also could take over this Suez Canal. I don't think they have very impressive military quite yet. So it might actually be a good idea to take them over. But we also have to watch out on their allies. How many people are you allied with? They are probably not allied with too many people, are you? Hold on. How do we check that? Alright, yeah. Allies, none. No colonies, no enemies. Alright, so we could take over the Suez Canal. We should probably actually start working on doing that. So that way we own the Suez Canal. I think it's originally our loyalty. Yeah, so, let's save the game. World War II Part 2. Let's deploy our military and put them right here. And reserve him. Alright. So, I don't think they have a military, which would be a plus side. The Suez Canal, Japanese are just going through the Suez Canal for some reason. Right. Did I mistakenly not see? Alright, so they are just passing through illegally. Alright, so we are going to declare war on the Suez Canal. This is technically our territory, so we shouldn't get that bad of a deal. Alright, they are democracy, so they do have a higher treaty than us. It's fine. Let's just declare war and see what happens. Our treaty has dropped down to 42%. That's fine. We will take that city first. Or wait a minute. Let's take that city. Alright. So that lowered our treaty integrity, but that's fine. We have completed our first emplacement. We might as well work on our second one. And there we go.
We took their capital.
So they should fall to us. There we go. They have been eliminated. Hopefully that does not lower our ability. Alright, we are going to go back to our country. Or our little base there. We have now officially got the Suez Canal. That's good. Technically that's also bad because now they are just passing through our borders without permission. And that's sort of an asshole move of their part. I don't know why we didn't get the option to make them into a colony. Maybe it's because we originally owned that country. So, right. I'm not sure. Military focus, military front, limited offers, balanced, aggressive offers, military priority. Oh, these are theater controls, alright. Right. That's fine. Let's just reserve. We didn't lose any health. Right. So, anyways, we have $300 million to work with here. We are going to buy another 29 million worth of oil or coal. That has rose to $10. Not good. We need to keep an eye out on that. We have 25 years worth of reserves though. This has rose to $6. So we have profited $239 million in one day. And we own the Suez Canal now. That is good, because that looked awkward as fuck, not having the Suez Canal. We should have had that a little while ago, since we did have a military built up. So, is there another country we can take out without actually probably have a lot of repercussions actually taking out them? Yes, we would. So, Nigeria, Chad. We can go into multiplayer and release a few more countries. But I am not gonna do that. And we have just built another encampment or emplacement. I don't know why I keep saying encampments. And we are at 250 million worth of coal. Well, not worth. That's actually a lot of money worth of coal. So, anywho, let's just raise that to $7 so we can buy it. So at the beginning of the game, I was talking about how we should honestly focus on 100% coal, and we are going to do that. And it's already gone up in price. It's just going to keep going up in price, ain't it? How much? Alrighty. We got 16, 14 million. How much does it cost to build an atomic weapon? Let me research that real quick. We're 24 minutes into the game, into this video. So, on screen rule. Alright. Alright, it doesn't really say where you are. Atomic bomb. Nuclear weapons. So we are going to use our atomic bombs on we're going to use our uranium on atomic bombs, and we are going to save the game, end the video, pause the game. I think we are still resuming the game. I hope not. Alright, there we go. So, alright guys, thank you guys for watching, and bye.